I love farms. I don't know why anyone else doesn't. They're just so convenient, and they're actually super easy to make. Here, let me show you. Let's start off with a really simple one. This is a large animal farm for like cows and pigs and stuff. I don't know if horses would fit, probably not. But so you just build up this. Actually, hold on, don't start with that. Start with a chest. Oh boy. Start with a chest and then bring a hopper into it, and then put a dispenser on top of the chest. Should stay fine. Put blocks all around, like so, including one on top of there, and one there. Store the wood block in the middle. Put some cows in there, or large animal farms. I just grabbed it off of there, so. And then get your button and put your water in the dispenser, and then click the button, and then grab some wheat, and then you just feed them until there's too many in there, and then they start to die off, or the older adult ones start to die off, and then their meat and leather is collected in the hopper and put into the chest below. Obviously I don't have nearly enough cows in there, but you know what I mean. And then just in case you want to keep yourself safe, go ahead and get a fence post, and you can just put it right on top there, just so there's no possibility of you falling in. So yeah, that is a large animal farm. This works with pigs and cows. So moving on, we have our chicken farm, and this one's a little bit more complicated, but I promise it will make sense. So if you put your slab on top of there, your glass on these three sides, and then put a dispenser right there and right there, put lava in that dispenser, put a block right here. Actually no, don't put a block right there. Put an observer facing upwards, so the, oh wait, no, that's not right. Put an observer facing downwards so that the little red thing is on top, and then an observer facing the opposite direction on the bottom, and then you can see they start blinking weirdly, but that's fine. And then grab a hopper and put it right there, and then build up a glass cage around that, like so. Store the block in the middle so it's just a too high area, and then put a block right there, and that, no, and then put a piece of redstone dust on there, and then you'll start spinning randomly, and that's fine, you want it to do that. Alright, and then change this piece of glass here into something solid, and that's the entire thing. Well, and then you just gotta drag or lure some chickens into here, and then once they lay eggs, the eggs will go into this hopper. What the heck? The eggs will go into this hopper and go into that dispenser, and then this thing here, this redstone, will power this block, powering this dispenser, and will fire out the eggs onto this slab. And then there'll be baby chickens. They won't get burned by the lava because they're too short, but when they grow up they will get burned by the lava and then die, and then their items will go through this slab into this hopper and then into the chest here, and then you will have like cooked chicken and feathers and stuff. So yeah, that's a chicken farm. Next up is our sheep farm. So once again, start out with your hopper and your chest, and then put a rail on top of there, put a minecart with a hopper inside on top of there, and then put a block of grass on top of there, put fences all around there, and might as well go back here as 2, and then put your dispenser right there, put some sort of block on top of there so the sheep doesn't get out through the dispenser, and then inside your dispenser put a shear, and then put your observer here, some sort of block right there, and then a redstone on top, and then put or somehow lure your sheep to go into here. And then once the sheep eats the grass, let's see if he's hungry. Well, anyways, once he eats the grass, this observer will pick it up and then send the redstone signal through here, and this thing will spit out the shears once, which will shear the sheep and then the wool will go down into this grass block, and then it'll go through the grass block into this hopper, and then into this hopper minecart, and then into this hopper, and then into the chest. Oop, it just ate it, and we do have our wool. So there you go, that's a working sheep farm for you, and then eventually the grass will regrow. Actually, just to make sure it regrows, you might want to get some more grass and put it around here like that. So this could really just be an underground contraption. Or like all of this could be underground or something, and then this could be overground or something, I don't know. Or you could just have it like I did and just have it floating up top. That's fine too. But yeah, that is how you build a sheep farm. This is how to build a villager trading station, which actually doesn't have to be that complicated. You just need like some sort of like cell. I'm not gonna make mine super crazy or ornate or anything. And then just, I don't know, just do something like that, I guess. But then make sure that they can't get out the back, and then make sure they have some sort of job block. And then go ahead and somehow drag your villager in there, and I think I just put 2 in there. But as you can see, if I right click him, he is a librarian because I have this lectern in front of him. And so, oh, you know, there's 2 in there, so they had a baby. That's unfortunate. Well, get out of here. But yeah, so it's just, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, just like a cell, as long as there's a villager and some sort of job block in front of them so that they have a job to work on. And make sure there's not 2 villagers in there, I'm also going to start multiplying like rabbits. So this is a simple melon/pumpkin farm. You can put either of those into this one. So basically you want 2 pieces of dirt here, and then you'll want some sort of water source next to the dirt. Obviously you'd want to contain that, but mine just doesn't matter because I have a small area. But then you'll want to have an iron block there, an iron block, or not, it doesn't have to be iron, of course, it could be any block, but some sort of block over there, glass right there, and then piston on top of there with an observer facing this way, and then any sort of solid block right there with redstone on top of there, and then go ahead and hoe that and put your seeds there. That's actually not it. Then you get your hopper and a chest, and then you put your chest there, and link your chopper, oh gosh, and then hook up your hopper into your chest so that like anything that goes in there goes into your chest. So once this melon grows and I put a pumpkin here, or a melon, then this observer will detect that this thing's bending over to support the melon, and then it will send a signal through here into this thing and then go into there. So let's see if I can replicate this with bone meal. So if you grab your bone meal, grow this, is going to fire it off a couple times because it's growing. And then if we wait a moment for it to turn into a pumpkin, you know what, I'm tired of waiting. Okay, so yeah, I like, once the pumpkin grows on top of the stock will lean over, the observer will detect there's a shift, and then this piston will fire and send all the melon pieces or the pumpkin or whatever you planted here into this hopper and then into this chest, which you can pick up. But yeah, so that's your melon or pumpkin farm all set up. So now I'm going to make for you a just simple wheat farm, which is basically just a normal farm, but you can put this dispenser onto a some sort of redstone clock, so then it's automatic, but you don't have to do that. And then just make sure there's water in there, and one thing I forgot is the wheat. Oh gosh, I can't type. Okay, and then get your wheat seeds and go ahead and plant those there, and then put a button on top of here, and then once those are all grown, you can click the button and send the water flying, and that won't change this hoed dirt, I guess. That won't change it into just normal dirt, even though there's water on top of it. So that will stay as it is, which means you can easily break all of the crops in a large expansive area all at once, and then turn off the water, and replant your cramps. I use this technique all the time. Obviously not in my Let's Play world at the moment, but I will change that eventually once I get a larger farm. So that is your wheat farm. So this is my bamboo and sugarcane farm. So you'll want to, because this, I named it that because you can do this with either bamboo or sugarcane. It doesn't matter because it works for both of them. Put water in there, put bamboo or sugarcane. You only need the water if you're doing sugarcane though. So like it doesn't matter if you do like this or something with the bamboo side. But then you'll want to have an observer. Wait, no, you want to have an observer up top like that, all the way across, and then you'll want to have pistons underneath here, and then some sort of solid block right along here with redstone on top of that, and that's the entire farm complete. Also, you might also want to have somewhere to collect it, so like a row of hoppers right along these dirt blocks here that lead down into like a chest or something. That would be a good way of doing it. Just something to collect all the pieces that fall when this thing grows up, say to that height. See, as you can see, it does work. It breaks all that. And then if you do the same thing with the bamboo, it does that as well. It is kind of random where it goes. You might also want to have a minecart on rails going back and forth underneath these dirt blocks to collect it, and then have a hopper under the rails somewhere. But I only have so much room and so much time to do this, so I'm just going to leave it at that. So yeah, that is your bamboo and sugarcane farm complete. So for a tree farm, it's actually super duper simple. You don't need a ton of like redstone or pistons or anything crazy to push around the wood or explode the wood. You don't really need any of that. All you really need is a 4x4 area in which to plant a bunch of spruce saplings or like jungle trees or something that can actually grow into a really nice big tree, and then just a lot of bone meal to like spruce these things up. Although spruce saplings. Okay, yeah, sorry. But then you well, just gotta wait for these things to grow. But then once they do grow, they'll turn into like giant trees, and then you can use a good axe. As you can see, I have a good axe here, and then use a nice decent axe to chop down the giant tree. Obviously, it would be nice to have a way to get to the top of these giant trees, because then you could chop from the top to the bottom instead of like building a staircase. Whoa! Oh, so as you can see, that tree just grew, and it is pretty dang tall. So you will want some sort of tall like ladder or bubble elevator. I actually, if you go watch my I think 5th episode of Let's Play, I built a tree farm there. You can copy that one, I don't care. But yeah, that was actually a decent tree farm. So instead of like breaking this and making like a staircase up like I would usually do, which does technically work, but it is a slow process. You could just go straight to the top with some sort of elevator, and then just break it all from the top, which is a lot easier than starting from the bottom and going to the top. As you can see, it is going pretty fast for me, although I am a creative, so I guess that's cheating. So making a cobblestone farm is actually super simple. All you need is one bucket of lava and 1 bucket of water, and then some good placements of glass, like I have here. And then you just go around the back there. Oh, as you can see, my tree farm's coming along very nicely. It does have a lot of wood, but yeah, back to this. So, and then you get your glass in there, and then have some glass on this side as well. And then you have this nice little pit here. Put your water in there. It should only flow in this way right here. And then put your lava right there. And then you have cobblestone, and you can use a pickaxe or something to break that, and it will just infinitely create cobblestone. Of course, you could go like mine out a mountain or something to get the cobblestone, but I feel like that just ruins the landscape, so I don't like doing that. So I just use one of these instead, so that I can keep the landscape as it is. And then the last one is stone farm. I'm not going to make any cuts because I don't need anything different. All you need here is, well, water flowing down in the same way once more, like that. And then you just want, see, well, let's see, we'll just make the water flow all the way down so it doesn't go anywhere else. And then want some lava. Like right, actually we're gonna put the water down first. So put the water in there, and then put the lava in there, and then you have smooth stone, or not smooth stone, but just regular stone instead of cobblestone. So this is a nice design. I like this one. Did I break anything? Oh no, I didn't. Okay, but yeah. So that's your smooth stone generator, or not smooth stone. I gotta keep saying that. That's just a regular stone generator instead of a cobblestone generator. Honestly, I'm surprised I don't use this one more than the cobblestone generator. I feel like I'm always like what do you call it? Like smelting or smoking, or I don't know. But putting the cobblestone in the furnace to make this, I don't know why I don't just use this. Oh, well, yeah. To actually get this stone, you'll need like a silk pickaxe or something. Otherwise, it'll just turn to cobblestone, and then you'll lose your stone. So yeah, that's the only problem with this one, I guess, and I guess that's why I don't use it as much. But yeah, there you have your, I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 farms. There you have your 10 little mini starter farms, except for I guess the tree farm. I guess that's not too many, but you know, it's very simple and doesn't include any redstone, so that's the upside. But as you can see, this is a full block of tree, except for where I destroyed it here. But it just looks like a giant tree, which is awesome. And you can just mine it down from the top to the bottom. If you have some sort of elevator, and then you have these, and then all your animal and like plant farms and everything. And then, so yeah, I guess that's it for this video. So thanks for watching. If you liked it, leave a like down below. If you loved it, subscribe. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. And I hope you're enjoying them. Stay tuned for more. See you later.